G'day everyone. More mushrooms. And this time we're doing one we haven't tried before. And what we're doing today is these ones. And this is a white elf, also known as something unpronounceable. Pleurotus. I can't even read it. It's faded. I'm not going to try. It has a Latin name. But these were an endangered mushroom, but because they taste so good, they're no longer endangered. And we're going to be growing it in buckets today. Now, I've sprayed absolutely everything with alcohol, buckets, lids, knife, etc. But what I'll need to do is get my sanitized straw, which has been done in hot water, because I was doing some other mushrooms that didn't like the alkaline levels in the lime bath method. I'm going to measure out 3 buckets of it, add in my 1 kilo of mushroom spawn, seal them up, and see how they grow. So let's make a start. Let's get the 3 buckets loads of this out. Put everything out the way. Now this is just sugarcane mulch, and it's a different one to the one I normally use. I normally get one from, what do they call it again? Satco. And it's a much coarser mulch. You can see this one is extremely fine. And this has advantages and disadvantages. Advantage is it breaks down very easily, which is also a disadvantage when you want to use it as actual mulch. But it packs in really, really tightly here, and it's quite heavy. So I'm just going to try and break that up. You can see it is really, really solid. It's just going to take a while to get out. And while we're at it, the reason these are so popular is they've got a rich, meaty texture, a rich, meaty texture with somewhat shellfish or seafood overtones. So kind of similar to a king oyster, I believe, which we'll also be planting today. So I've measured out 3 bucketfuls of straw. Remember to spray the knife down again. We will double check this is the right spawn, and it is faded because of the alcohol I sprayed on it. But yes, definitely white elf. Remembering, of course, I've sprayed all of this down with alcohol, outside the bag with alcohol, and my buckets are also sprayed down and cleaned. So let's get the spawn out. Oh, again, kind of hard to get out of there. Nicely established, I think. There we go. Don't leave any behind. No grain spawn left behind. Now, let's mix it through. Make sure we break up all of these larger lumps. We can see when we've got it mixed through. We'll see if the camera person can zoom in a little, but you can see the individual grain spawn scattered throughout our substrate. And no matter where we grab some from, it's looking kind of similar. All right, I think we've got it pretty well mixed through. Let's get our first bucket. A few big lumps left. Now we're just patting it down, we're not compressing it, and we want to fill it right up to the top. And that'll stop them, hopefully stop them, from fruiting in the top of the bucket, which is not what we want. We want it to fruit out our holes at the side. All right, so that's a little over full, which is what we want. Let's get our lid. That's the right lid. And there we go. What we now have to do is clean off where those holes are We get our surgical tape, which acts like a filter. We just cover the holes up. Just going to put a little X over them. So if we just cover it up, and then we'll cover that one up. And that one. So just 4 holes in here, that should be sufficient. They're not a big bucket. That is sealed and ready to go, except for one more thing. We need to label it, don't we? Right, I'll get these other ones done. And you can come back and see how they look at the end. Here's our white elf, all labelled up. Oh, and we'll put him up the top there, I think. All right, fingers crossed. Got the tape over them all, ready to go. All right, don't say all right. Slowly filling it up. Still got more to put in here. Got some king oysters and lion's mane to get done. If you want to see how they turn out, guess what you got to do? Like, subscribe. Importantly, hit that bell icon. Come back and see how they go. Enjoy life. I'll catch you in Robert the Bruce, the Mushroom House.